UN assists South Sudan in mitigating impact of floods. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, or OCHA, has donated $19 million to minimize the effects of flooding that is expected over the coming rainy season in South Sudan's Unity State, which includes the Bentiu camp for internally displaced persons. Around $4 million will come from the South Sudan Humanitarian Fund, or SSHF, to help bolster dikes for the protection of crucial services, infrastructure, and homes. The remaining $15 million in aid from the Central Emergency Response Fund, or CERF, will be used to assist people in safeguarding their houses and vital infrastructures such as water wells and latrines from flooding, thus protecting public health. Our gratitude, UN agencies, for your constant support of the vulnerable and those in need. May we soon see our beautiful planet back in harmonious balance through global citizens' benevolent lifestyle in God's illuminating wisdom.
Vaquita person species might disappear due to gillnet fishing. In a new study, a team of scientists concludes that the critically endangered vaquita-people are relatively healthy and could potentially survive if illegal gillnet fishing halts immediately. There are only about 10 vaquita persons living in their sole habitat in Mexico's Gulf of California. Since the 20th century, the species population has dwindled due to accidental entanglement and drowning in gillnets, which are large, long walls of weighted nets placed in open water for capturing shrimp and fish persons. According to the analysis, the chance of vaquita-people, the world's rarest marine mammals, going into extinction is lowered to 6% if gillnet fishing is completely ceased. However, even if it is reduced by 80%, their extinction risk still rises dramatically to 62%. Many thanks all scientists involved. In the benevolence of the Providence, may we stop all unkind practices to protect and cherish all beings of planet Earth.
After 13 years, California, USA, to open its first new state park. California's government recently announced it will receive a 10 square kilometer piece of land that will be converted into a park and will become the 280th such green space in the state. It was donated by conservation group River Partners, who together with its collaborators have contributed approximately $46 million to rehabilitate the site during the last decade. Native trees, grass, brush, and milkweed for monarch butterfly people are among the flora being planted. The new park is located in the San Joaquin Valley, which currently lacks such spaces, and the state government has a plan to spend $5 million to construct picnic areas, trails, restrooms, and more. California is a recipient of Shining World Leadership Awards for environmental protection, compassion, justice, and good governor, and a laureate of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for compassion, a Shining World Leadership Award for Protection, Shining World Super Loving Care Leadership Award, and 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Loving Care. Kudos, Government of California and River Partners, for your precious green efforts. May we continue restoring the beautiful natural world for both human and animal people generations to come, in the goodwill of heaven.
Pakistan Bus Network allows women to travel more safely. Bus Rapid Transit in Peshawar, Pakistan, launched in 2020, is an affordable, reliable, and safe way for women to travel throughout the city, with female passengers increasing from only 2% of all public transport users in 2020 to about 30% in 2022. The fleet of diesel-electric hybrid buses has 25% of seats reserved for women. The new system has brought significant changes, such as hiring more female employees, well-designed and well-lit stations manned by more security personnel, as well as the presence of CCTV cameras, all of which make female passengers feel more welcome and at ease to travel on the public buses. The World Bank estimates that this move will increase Pakistani women's access to work and education. Pakistan is a laureate of Shining World Leadership Awards for Good Governance and Justice. Thank you, Bus Rapid Transit, for your great service to your co-citizens. May your success inspire more providers to bring more positive changes to provide a better service to all. In Allah's gracious light.
British man cycles around Netherlands to raise funds for charity helping Ukraine. University of Manchester employee Joe Stafford from the United Kingdom recently cycled 1,400 kilometers in the Netherlands on the Ronde van Nederland route to raise money for the non-profit UKMed. The organization is running a Ukraine appeal and has established medical clinics across the nation so that their volunteer medics can treat people injured by the war and train local physicians when necessary. Mr. Stafford managed to raise over £3,000. During his trip, he encountered various hardships due to the weather, but he persisted with the thought that he was inspiring so many people to support Ukraine. Much appreciation, Joe Stafford, for your noble and altruistic efforts. May the war immediately end so peace and stability can return to Ukraine in God's abounding mercy.
Vegan comfort food delights residents of Portland, Oregon, USA. The new restaurant Vegan Junk Food provides diners with well-known comfort dishes such as plant-based nachos, chicken nuggets, fries, burgers, milkshakes, pizza, 3 types of desserts, and more, while protecting the planet. The premises opened during the COVID-19 pandemic, but without a dining area, and during that time, the owners experimented with their recipes. Since then, the restaurant has become a fully established casual fast food eatery, co-owner Jay Vance said. Vegan is playful, and there's a lot of fun stuff, tofu and Vita with gluten, and soy products that really mimic meat in a great way. Way to go, Vegan Junk Food team, for bringing delicious plant-based meals to the kind-hearted people of Portland. In celestial light, may the citizens of our planet quickly switch to that benevolent lifestyle as they help to heal our home through their loving choices.
Biologist honored by United Kingdom-based conservation charity for her efforts against plastic pollution to save sea turtle people. The 2022 Whitley Award, which is given annually to support conservation leaders globally, was given to biologist Estrella Matilde for her work that protects sea turtle persons in the small African nation of Sao Tome and Principe. She is the executive director of the NGO Fundação Principe and has been dedicated since 2015 to preserving the island's biodiversity and conserving wildlife, especially achieving success in safeguarding turtle people who nest on Principe's beaches. When Miss Matilde realized the increasing amount of plastic that detrimentally affects the turtle persons, she initiated a project for community residents to gather the plastic waste, which is then used by women-led businesses to create trinkets to sell to tourists. Bravo, Estrella Matilde! May your noble mission keep on achieving good results in protecting the precious sea inhabitants in the radiant love of heaven.